It's a really wet day here today, so I thought I would just dig out my latest purchases and work my way through them. The first two bags are from AliExpress. These are model rail related. The AliExpress ones may or may not be related to model rail, but let's have a look at them anyway. Big bag of Chinese air. And, alright, okay. This is just a bag of LEDs, some of which I've got on the floor. So they're either 3mm or 5mm, and you've seen LEDs before, so I'll not spend too much time on those. What do we have? What do we have? These are the dual color red and green dual color LEDs that I use in the shuttle units that I was making, and these I believe are the standard red LEDs that simply shows the power is on to the shuttle units, and a bunch of capacitors. And now here, if I can show them to you properly, these are the red versions of the gears that I was using to replace the cracked gears on the Athern and the Proto 2000 locomotives that I showed in my last video. And I've got 10 of them. That's possibly the most model rail related item in this package. That's really nice. Oh, all right. These are the edge connectors that I use for those shuttle modules. Let's see how these sound. Yes, these will sound. They're a straightforward 2-pin screw down connector with a 0.5 inch pitch to just connect up the PCBs. Something like that is done in packaging. And finally for this one, more LEDs. And more LEDs. Oh god, I rather went overboard on ordering LEDs. Okay. Let me pause there just for a second. Okay, well I paused there because I ran through those bags so quickly that I wasn't quite sure whether I'd opened one bag or both of them, but actually I had done both of them. So as a quick aside, here is one of the 3mm bicolor LEDs that I got. It's packaged like a normal LED, but it's actually two LEDs within the case there. And if I can demonstrate what happens if you connect it up one way, it shows red. I hope the camera can pick that up. And connect it the other way, it shows green. Oh, that doesn't appear to be coming up quite so well, but now I've looked for red and white ones, which you can get, but they're very expensive. I've found red and warm white ones, which would be quite useful for the front or rear of a locomotive. But anyway, that's one that I use on the shuttle unit to let you know whether it's running forwards or backwards. Okay, so moving on. I bought a pair of locomotives. They're nothing special, but they're the ones I've been looking for a while. This one is an old-fashioned F7A blue box. Nicely packaged. Of course, they're known as the F7A blue box because they're from F7A and they come in a blue box. And I always seem to open them the wrong way up. Right, a Canadian Pacific Rail SD40 SD40-2 snoot nose. It's quite a heavy locomotive. I do quite like the SD40s. I've got quite a few of them. This is my first in the red Canadian Pacific Rail colouring. Let me see. The wheels look clean enough. It's not swimming in oil, which is always a good sign. All seems to be there, and it's got KD-like couplings on it. Although this one seems to have been squashed in transit. Are they KDs or? They're knuckle couplings anyway. Right, so there we have. I'll give it a test run later on and see how it runs. And finally, for this this package, we have a pair of blue box locomotives. It's phew. Right. Oh, and peanuts. Right, warp speed again. Right, so the question is, how I open the box the right way up? Place your bets, Madame Monsieur. Oh, some paper. Yes, it's the right way up. Oh, it was. Right, here we have an F7. So this is an Echo Northern Pacific EMD F7A. In a very dark green. The camera's making it look a bit lighter than it normally is. The blue boxes aren't the most detailed of locomotives. They're quite an old design, but I like them. And this one's got a horn hook on that end and a horn hook on that end. The wheels, I've seen some action, but they look clean enough. Oh, we did until it focused. I'll give them a clean. Yeah, they require a clean. That's fine. So that's the A unit, which is motorised, and along with it I have a non-motorised B unit, which basically runs along behind the A. Now these ones come with plastic wheels. Most of the bogie is the same as on the motorised version, except there are obviously no gears or anything in there. Excuse me. And yeah, that's my first one of these. Right, we'll see what else is heading my way. I got a bit carried away recently, so if this is the end of this video, thank you for watching. If not, I'll see you in a minute. So another parcel. Recently, Rails of Sheffield have been doing a 20% off their eBay store offer. So I thought I would pick up a few things. Advertising stuff, really. However, one of the things I've been looking for is actually just a box of spare parts for Thurn blue box locomotives. Now I don't know if Thurn actually sell a box of spare parts or whether this is just a very much spares and repairs ex-loco If I can get it to focus. Let's have a look at the wheels. Don't look too bad. Have I seen any action? Not sure. But anyway, that's the main chassis. I've got a couple of parts of the cardan sleeves that I'll leave in the box, and there's a motor. And again, I'll have the other parts of the drive shafts are stuck in there. Motor seems a bit, well, it seems alright. And the motor has, not sure whether it's just been test run. No, it looks as if it's been run. So maybe this has come out of a failed locomotive. We don't know. And there's a little bag of small parts which I'll leave. So the instructions. Okay, the instructions are just for the F7A and B. It doesn't actually say whether it's an F7 that has donated these parts, or whether these are a properly manufactured set of parts for the loco, but it's the spare parts, the motor and stuff that I was looking for anyway. And well, just to make up the postage, and I saw this. I was looking at Anthony's live stream the other night when we were doing the beer wagons, and I found this isn't a beer wagon, but it's a Märklin factory commemorative wagon. I'll see if I can get it out without smashing it. It caught my eye, and 1991, Neustadt and Bayern, and oops, Tringen and Sonnenberg. Yeah, I thought that was quite a nice little wagon. Those are metal wheels, yes. That's good. Okay. A lot more detailed than a lot of stuff I've bought recently. Yes, I do quite like these commemorative wagons, although I think I'm going to have to find a few sets of DC wheels, because obviously with Märklin these wheel sets probably conduct from side to side, whereas my collection is for DC. That would present a straight short across the rails. Okay, and that was it for today. I have another parcel which I think has just been delivered downstairs. I'll be back in a second. And indeed it was. This, I'm hoping, is not a Yamaha stereo receiver. That's a good sized box to fit what I ordered. Well, that's one way to get rid of your old AliExpress bags. It's a good idea, actually. Oh, here. Here we have a train set. Right, I'll speed this bit up. Hold on. Right, well, I'm not in the habit of buying train sets anymore, but I saw this one and thought I would give it a go. It was it was put on at a crazy price and then reduced to a reasonably sensible price. I like these because, as well as getting a locomotive and caboose, you get 3 wagons. Now I bought this set for about the same price that I've been buying locomotives. I haven't seen many of these in the UK, but I have got one, and it comes with quite a nice, decently detailed F7 or F7A. It's an old style Athearn locomotive with it's got a single motor in the middle and flywheels, and it's all-wheel drive, so I've got 4 driving axles. It comes with knuckle couplings. Caboose again looks nice. It's a excuse me. It's reasonably well detailed. Articulated, all metal wheels. Again, knuckle couplings. A wall-board power supply and a DC controller. Now I find these Bachmann DC controllers aren't bad. They're certainly a lot better than the equivalent Hornby ones that I've used. And you get the Bachmann Easy Track, which really is just a small oval, but I've already got some of this track, so I can make a larger oval. Now, the difficult part is getting the other half of it out. It's usually just a partial vacuum holds it all together, but that's fine. And here we have, it's quite a heavy gondola, again, metal wheels. I should have horn hook connectors there. Obviously that one's gone somewhere. The sides are a bit thick, so it's a bit toy-like from that respect. But yeah, it'll do. And a box car, the Rock. I've got a couple of these. Yeah, it's quite heavy. It's detailed enough for my requirements. Again, articulated metal wheels, and knuckle couplers. And finally, a tank car. No idea who MKT is or Katie. And again, metal wheels and knuckle couplings. And I shan't get it out, but there's the rest of the Bachmann Easy Track. And there should be. Yeah, it's down the bottom there. There's all the wiring that you need to connect that up. And that, I think, is it for today. So, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you sometime in the future. All the best. Goodbye.